The apostles of good wisdom, all praises to Yahweh Shem Hashai Bashem Kakadash. Okay. Shalom to the 100 Hebrew Israelites, Zechariah 38, which are Israel, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, not to forget. And also not to forget, actually, of course, as well as bloodline, who are still oppressed together, according to the book of Jeremiah 50:33, but to whom Saleh belong the adoption, the glory, the covenants, giving of the law, the service of God. I don't even know what to say, it's so much. And the promises according to the book of Romans chapter 9 verse 4. Ecclesiastes 10:7, I have seen servants upon horses and princes walking as servants upon the earth. KJV 16:11. Yeah, I got Philippians 1 and Armenian 3:13 for you, which I just read it. Okay, which brethren basically just means brothers. Okay, so basically it says brothers. I could account not myself to have apprehended, but this one thing I do, forgetting those things which are what? Behind, and reaching forth unto those things which are before. Yeah, I press toward the mark of the prize, for the prize of the high calling of Yahweh Shai. Basically it says of God in Yahweh Shai, powers of Yahweh Shai, Yahweh Shai created house for everybody. Okay, like if not, you would have told us. Okay, yeah, there's enough space. I mean, enough space. Sometimes here, like I saw that one video of what about is the world overpopulated, and the answer is no, it's not overpopulated. I believe he said one dude has at least 1 kilometer free space around him if we would place everybody on Earth, every person. But sometimes, of course it appears as it's overpopulated. It has certain aspects to it, but really it's not. Okay? So it's just the tweaking of mind in the daily life, basically. Okay. But if you look closely, you even see it. Okay, it can't be, because it makes no sense. What does overpopulated mean? Too much humans to walk, maybe, right? Or something. But it doesn't make sense. You can walk. Yeah. Anyway, so you already see that it has to be fake. But to be honest, sometimes you just think like, why are there so much people when actually right now it's not needed, or you feel sometimes you just can't really walk because there's so much people around you. Or you in the shop, right, and you at the cashier, and you can't buy your product, right, because so much people before you. So that's what I mean with sometimes you feel as if it's overpopulated, right, the world, or it appears like, but it's not. Yeah, what do I mean with leaving those things behind? It is because I know it for myself. You think about the past, you think about what could I possibly could have done different, so I can have more profit today, so to speak, right? But it's not always about profit. It's just, life is simple in general. If you if you work on your goals, then that's okay. Then that's what I mean with simple. You don't have to be the baddest. Okay, you don't have to have the best car. You don't need to. Okay, you can work on things so you can do better in life, but it's not about stacking up, basically. Yeah. Okay, but money is a defense, of course. Okay, so there's a balance. Yeah, and leaving things behind means also, if you can leave things behind, then you also can concentrate on things that are before. Okay, I hope you understand that. If I'm really focused on things that are before me, then I'm also the same dude who can leave things behind me. You see, I can leave things behind me because I can look for the things in the future. You see, I hope that makes sense, right? So if you can't leave things in the past, then you're also somebody who can't really look forward or reaching forward onto those things which are before, like it says here, right? You might be a little bit focused, but you are really not focused. If you're really focused again, then you would actually leave those things behind, which are there to, some things are just there to leave them behind. Okay. Like for example, if you once had a woman that you liked and you left her, guess what? Most likely you will not not want to have her back, right? Most likely. Yeah, but today they leave you because you said something wrong, right? Like you just said something about maybe you don't smell good. Okay, you maybe should change that by doing such and such, and you will see how she will leave you just because you said that. It's crazy. Okay. Okay, depends maybe how you say it. Okay, I understand that, but like if somebody would say that to me without a bad intent, then I would automatically think that's a great person. Okay, he tries actually to help me by being honest and trying to change something. Okay, if I don't say that but it still pisses me off, then guess what, man? Worse things can happen, man. Okay, worse things can happen, I don't know, man. For example, if she really needs me, okay, then I'm not there, right? Because I always kept it to myself, and I was always feeling bad about it. She knew it maybe, okay, but she never did anything about it. Like, why not being honest, right? If my girlfriend comes to me and says, oh, I smell out of my mouth, then first of all, I know I can change that. Second of all, I know, okay, that she just tries to be honest. Of course not if she says, you asshole, you stink out of your mouth, you bastard. Okay, of course I will think like, why did you say that? Okay, that's something completely different. But if she says like, oh, you smell a little bit out of your mouth, what is it that you was eating today? I hope we can change that. Then why would you be angry about that and leaving that person? Like, what the fuck? But this happened to me actually, man, and there you go, man. Why not keeping things simple, man? Always making drama out of everything, man. Okay? Nonsense, man. Nonsense. Being overly, yeah, okay? Proud, basically. You are proud, okay? Just because I said, oh, you have a smell there, what is about that smell, maybe we can change that, right? Because I wanted to actually to know why, but I know, maybe it's because she was eating pork, okay, at home. I never saw her eating pork, and when we was eating, I always gave her chicken, okay, like we was eating chicken together, a whole chicken. I remember that day, okay, it was a beautiful day, okay. These people are crazy, man. These women are crazy. I tell you, man. it's actually, it would be best to just have a virgin, man, because she has maybe I think even she was a virgin. I don't know, but I don't know, man. This is crazy. Okay, maybe it was not her, but the 5 men she slept with. But like I said, I think she was a virgin. But it shows you that all women are basically the same. Okay, it's not about virgin or not. You see? So that's how I understand that the official doctrine. Okay, which the official doctrine, it allows you to deal with women who had sex already, not with you, but with somebody else. But it doesn't allow you to have sex with a woman that, or to be together with a woman who has a child already, who has children. Or what I mean with already is not like, it's more like about who has children at all. Okay, like that is not allowed. So I understand it. I understand it, because really it's all about the spirit. It's not how you appear, how old you are, if you're a virgin or not. If even the scriptures in the Bible doesn't talk about men being virgin. The 144,000 virgins. Like who the f is really reading that? Okay, and then going to some doctrine out there of these heathens. Okay, thinking everything, but not thinking everything about the Bible, but not what it really says. Okay, which it talks about not defiled, not defiled, not defiled, not defiled, not defiled. It doesn't talk about being a virgin man in a way where you think. Okay, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. The goal is not to talk to people about the truth who don't understand it anyway, who don't want to hear it. Okay, if somebody asked me to be a preacher in a church or something, I would say, if I know that church is full of Christians, then that's not what I want to do. Okay, because I will be anyway out of there the next day. Okay, nobody likes to listen to what I say. Okay, that's the second thing. Okay, and also Scripture says, don't give pearls unto swine. Okay, and you best believe, okay, that this is not the doctrine that you just preach in a church where, I don't know, 100, 200 people go to from the city where you live in. Okay, completely bugged out, people being in all kind of spirit, man, being all kind of spirits, man, having all kind of spirits on them. Okay, you preach about the real names and how he looked like the sun, right? And you have to keep the commandments, stop eating swine today. Like, you will make yourself a clown with that. Okay, this is not the time for that. Like I said, next day you are out. Okay, and now the whole city knows that you are, exactly. Now the whole city knows that you are so-called, guess what? Exactly, black Hebrew Israelite. Like however the F they come to this conclusion. Okay, nobody calls himself black, honestly. Okay, and if, then it's just a way to talk, not because you really mean it. And anyway, I don't say it, for example. If I say it, then really where, okay? And that's just because I know the other person wouldn't understand, but not because I really think people are black or white or pink. I mean pink, but not yellow, I mean, right? So this is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is crazy, man. Oh, now it's not the time, okay, to give pearls to swine if you already know they will not get it. Now is not the time for that. It's more the time to focus, really, okay, to focus, not to lose control, right? Not to lose control when it comes to being active in this truth, right? To be honest, man, this is one of the most important things, or the important, sorry, okay, it's the most important thing. Okay? Okay, like in the end you stand there preaching to people who don't even understand a bit what you say, okay? Forgetting to do videos. And 2 years later, no one is in the truth. It's just you with no works. Okay, but the people you told, okay, they are somewhere, yeah, with their mind, okay, but not with the words that you said, you, okay, which they trust the media more, right? If the media says this has to be the picture of Jesus, or the museum says this is the ape human, okay, or if the museum says this is the real Jesus Christ, a real painting, I don't know, somebody who studied history in that time, and history said he looked like a blue-eyed man, you know, like in the museum, right? You have a history book. Jesus Christ has to look is described as a blue-eyed man by many people. Like what? Because that's why it says the simple believe it every word, not the wise, right? Proverbs 14:15. The simple believe it every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his going. Yeah, today you can't even do stuff without having a contract, and I don't mean a mouth contract, okay? To be honest, right? So these people believe everything what they hear, but not the things that they should, okay, for them to receiving help. Which, what I mean with help is receiving to make a way through for them for salvation. Okay? So these people are not wise, man. Okay? I don't say there's a perfect definition of it, but to be honest, if you're not, if you can't leave things behind, okay, and concentrate on being more active, okay, like for example, I mean, you know, some people, like I mentioned already at camp, I believe, somebody has his channel deleted, okay, he uploaded maybe 500 videos now, Esau deletes his channel, so now he stops doing lessons because, you know, he is now hurt because of that, right? You have people actually. You have for everything, you have people, okay? To be honest, for everything, trust me. And you have even people that did that, okay? Trust me. You have for everything what you maybe think of, you have people, okay? It is how it is, man. It is that way. Anyway, man, Shalom and double honors to the elders and apostles of Goodness.